Hello, teachers and fellow educators, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brian Davis. I'm a 25-year veteran educator and also a instructor at Fresno Pacific University. One of my classes is called Kahoot in the Classroom, which qualifies me to speak with you at some length about best practices with Kahoot. And this is going to be episode number 7. And the reason why I'm going over this is just to kind of once again, make sure that we're updated on what some of the best practices in Kahoot are. So without too much further delay, I also want to make sure that you're understanding that the way these every teacher needs some kind of either credit hours to move up the salary scale or continuing education units just to renew a license. And I just want to make sure that you know that I am contributing all this time on Kahoot for free, going through some practice sessions about what you can do to become a better Kahooter. By now, I've given over an hour of instructional time here via Loom and, of course, loaded up on YouTube. You can find these at classesforeducators.com. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at classesforeducators@gmail.com. And, of course, if you're somebody who needs credit hours, I do teach this 3-hour class called Kahoot in the Classroom. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and take a look here. And what I've done here is gone to the Kahoot blog and tips and tricks for Kahoot. And I just wanted to make sure we've gone over a couple of these things that I think might help you out a little bit. And I'm just going to read off a few of these articles that, once again, are readily available for you if you're always looking for a way to continually improve yourself as a Kahooter. You'll notice that Daniela wrote Article 1 right here. Says, learn extra loud, liven up school events with a Kahoot tournament. It says you want to make your school district event memorable. Learn how the Texas State Junior High Classic League injected fun, competition, and loud learning into school. So once again, it's something, a practice that was used inside of Texas to liven up school-wide learning. You'll notice here that Alexander over here talks about the smart practice makes perfect new app feature to help students retain information. And it goes on that students can ace difficult questions from previously played Kahoots, remembering content better. So just understand there's another thing like that out here as well. A number of research-based articles. In the Kahoot universe, don't panic even when the Wi-Fi goes out. Well, this is helpful because, once again, we all been there before where we have a problem with our electricity, our internet connection, and this is obviously Wi-Fi related, that we know that we can still count on Kahoot functioning. Tips and tricks to keep Kahoot nicknames appropriate in your classroom. If you're anybody who's Kahooted before, obviously you monitor and you eliminate names that are somewhat in gray areas to keep it cool and to keep it real with the kids. This is another article here about how to improve that practice to make sure you're keeping a nice, clean classroom. There's one about just getting started with Kahoot. I think we've gone over a number of these strategies already. Plan lessons in Kahoots to play in class with project tools. And of course, as the days of planning lessons in a notebook are over, shares how he uses task management tool to prepare Kahoots for the classroom. A couple other articles here. Once again, I'm just trying to give you an idea of what's available once again. And this is important for you to know that there is an entire, like I said, encyclopedia of information available here about Kahoots. From team building to international competition, events are Kahootified. Another title here, Kahoot for family and friends, make birthdays and social get-togethers fun. And finally, personalized teaching with new detailed reports in our app. So these are from the creators of the Kahoot. And just understand 7 tips to easily organize and navigate your Kahoots. So there's plenty of more articles available. I'm just making sure that you as an educator are aware that Kahoot is going the extra mile to have you use this inside your classroom. I do want to remind you of a couple of things here as well. I've noticed more and more we're seeing these advertisements popping up here where they are recommending you opening up your wallet and spending. I've previously donated to organizations like Wikipedia, for instance, give a couple of bucks to continue that organization. Obviously, Kahoot here is taking a little bit of a look here. My only concern is with Kahoot, this has always been said it will be a free tool for educators. And once they start digging into your pockets a little bit, Lord knows how much further they will dig into it. So just know they're talking about a $1 a month, which seems like nothing. $3 a month billed annually, and of course the other one is the Pro Team Pack, which allows 3 teachers to get involved here. And once again, use some of the upgrade features here with Kahoot. It actually goes into what you get for free, and of course, look at all these wonderful things you get by paying a bit extra. So these are the things, and look at what Pro has. Good heavens, all these types of things available. But once again, just remember, it costs money. So I've everything I've done with this whole series about Kahoot is something that's free and free for all. And of course, there's a platform that I truly believe that helps you engage, encourage, and inspire your students. So once again, my name is Brian. I teach a class at Fresno Pacific University called Kahoot in the Classroom, 3 graduate hours. If you're looking for graduate credit, come see me. If not, enjoy this free training that I've offered here on Kahoot. This is episode number 7. We'll see if there is an episode number 8, which might be an exploration of the Kahoot Plus and the Kahoot Pro series. Until then, thank you and keep on Kahooting. Thank you.